Here's the tweet from Jill Stein. But here's Jill Stein being arrested. I have this up while we play. Jill Stein and her campaign manager and deputy campaign manager Jason Call and Kelly Morrell Kayer has been arrested at Washington University in St. Louis while supporting a protest against Washington U ties on the war of Gaza. So no matter what excuses liberals make up, we have Joe Biden. We have Joe Biden sicking the police state after his political rival for opposing a genocide that he supports. Liberals going to try to find a 1,000 ways to justify this. But do you understand? Do you understand the headlines we would see in the New York Times, in the New York Post, if this was seen in Russia? If Putin arrested someone that was on the ballots against him for protesting a war, it will be never-ending 24/7 coverage of that. It will be never-ending 24/7 coverage of Putin gets anti-war dissident candidate arrested. Everything the United States has said about our enemies is true of ourselves. It's all projection. This is the reality of America. This is St. Louis. And I was thinking about driving down there. I still may. I'm nervous, guys, because you guys know they want the FBI to fucking kill me already, and I got bag tags and shit. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I was thinking I'm gonna drive out here. I have a friend who lives in St. Louis who sent me this, and they had this encampment that started yesterday in St. Louis at the University of Washington U, I believe it's called. And I'm like, and I Googled it. I'm like, fuck, that's a 4-hour drive, but I might do it. The problem is, you guys know I'm a working class journalist. I don't have breaking points or even status quo level funding. So if I was thinking, like, man, I had to drive out there for 4 hours. Then I had to find a place to stay, maybe. Like, fuck, I might get arrested. There's a lot of shit that go on. So I still, with that stuff, I'm still considering it. That's why if you guys want to see me do more on the ground stuff like this, supporting the Patreon and supporting our page is the best way to do it, because I am a working class journalist. Like any expense can fuck me up. Like I live very within my means, so that's why I'm more hesitant to do this. But I think this is so important that I may just bite it and take the drive, because you guys see what's going on in St. Louis right now. Once again, this is 4 hours away from me, and I may take the pilgrimage later this week. I'm definitely might go to Kansas, because Joe Stein and they have a big event on Tuesday. I plan on going there because KU is actually only like 45 minutes away from me. So I'm still taking a break, my friend. I'm still taking a risk, my friends, because these people know who I am, guys. And I know I'm paranoid, but I have every fucking reason to. They know who I am. I got bag tags. So I got every reason for these motherfuckers to pull me over and fuck with me. So my plan always was, once I get my tag situation fixed, then I can start doing road trips. But I'm very nervous. I'll be honest with you guys. With doing road trips, having the politics I am, giving the cops a reason to fuck with me. You know what I mean? But I will make the trip to Kansas. Hopefully I don't get fucked up. You know what I mean? But let's watch this video. I'm going to show you guys exactly why I'm considering doing this 4-hour drive there and back to cover this, because this is crazy. Let me read the description just so you know what's going on here. Hundreds show up to protest Washington U's ties to Boeing. Remember, this is in St. Louis, amid the war in Gaza today. Now, after their mass protests and their encampment, they're trying to set up encampment. We live in Missouri. Like, we have literally the most insane fascist senators, the most insane fascist governor, literally traitors to our country for Israel. So this is like the worst state to do shit, guys. So the Governor Parson send the police state after these people, and this is why we have to praise these motherfuckers for the bravery, because you're gonna see the bravery where they lock arms and they get brutalized by the police state, and that's what's gonna happen here. So let's watch the video. Look, if you can't hear it, because it's kind of quiet when you're not on the phone, they're saying hold the line. Hold the line. And now look at the police violence they have here. Look at the fascism that we have in our country, as the White House Correspondents' Dinner spent all the time fear-mongering about Russia. But you want to spend your time criticizing the quote-unquote authoritarianism of Russia and China. You know, two countries who combined have less people in prison than we do. China has, what, 1.3 billion people? God knows what it is now, 1.4? How do you have 1.4 billion people, but you have less people in prison than we do, when we have about 5 times less people than them, but then people are somehow convinced that they're authoritarian? Please make it make sense. And I'm going to show you guys some more glorious acts of the resistance, because I told you guys the Palestinian resistance. Yeah, this is a good point. Yeah, I'm going to read this because I see this comment on the side of my eye. I never want to hear about how the Dems are the good guys ever again. You guys see how I'm having a hard time forgiving people in the know who voted for Biden? You see why I'm having a hard time forgiving the Ryan Grims, the Jordan Cheritons? You guys enabled this. Your little petty criticisms mean nothing. This is what you guys vote for. Not only do you guys vote for them, you guys use your platform to trick other people to vote for them. I have a very hard time forgiving those people. So remember my rant about how the Palestinian resistance is on fire. So this is obviously very hard to see. But this is anti-genocide protesters outside of the White House Correspondents' Dinner holding a mock IDF execution. So as all these privileged motherfuckers are walking in, you had an IDF that took people in Al-Shifa hospitals. There was a mass grave, 300 people found. It's been widely reported that they took young men or any males, and they assumed they were part of Hamas, and they had these mass executions. So this is very hard to watch, but this is fucking glorious acts of resistance right here. This is glorious way to raise awareness. So as these people coming in, they're holding a mock IDF execution to show people what Joe Biden is apologizing for. Because remember, the position of the Biden administration is that Israel has done nothing wrong. Israel not committing genocide. According to Blinken in the White House, Israel has not committed a single human right violation in Gaza. That is the position of the Biden administration, as the White House Corps is celebrating them, and as Biden is sponsoring this. Remember, this is a mock. I'm gonna fucking kill your husband! Get the fucking them on! You Palestinians fucking suck! You don't deserve to fucking live! This is our land! Your entire fucking family is gonna be wiped off the fucking registry! You guys see, I love that they have this person playing the IDF person say that, because all the people who want to convince you that Hamas is evil, even if we accept everything they said with Hamas, well, we absolutely should not, by the way, but if we accept everything they say about Hamas is still nowhere near as evil as the IDF, because even the worst interpretation of what Hamas is, Hamas don't execute entire family members. Israel, by policy, waits till their targets at home with their family to maximize effect. They literally admit this. That's why so many people, you had government officials, people who are doctors, nurses, people who work for the government, who their entire family was murdered because technically they worked under Hamas as a government official. So Israel murdered people's entire family by dropping bombs on their homes. So guys, even if you accept, which you shouldn't, the worst interpretation of what Hamas is, the worst interpretation of Hamas don't have shit on Israel. There's never been an example of Hamas executing an entire Israeli family. Let's continue.
don't have any fucking friends left, you fucking terrorist! You like that? You like watching your fucking husband and brothers die? That's why you're fucking dead, you disgusting fucking women!
And if you guys think that they're being over dramatic, they're not. It's been highly reported that Israelis engage in psychological torture as well. So they talk to them exactly like this. They call them terrorist scum and human garbage as they are executing them. So this person is not overselling it. I cannot emphasize that enough. This is 100% accurate. They engage in verbal and psychological torture as well.
How fucking dare you document this? Fuck you.
How dare you document this?
Yeah. I'm gonna come after your fucking family. Last one. Israel is our fucking land!
So this is just one of the many fantastic acts of resistance and protest that these activists are doing, which is leading the ruling class to lose their mind. And I'm gonna show you guys here soon a CNN segment that which I've been hyping up all stream, which is 100% pro-fascist. Because they're very upset that these people are doing stuff like this. Because this is extremely powerful. Because once again, this is not going to be shown on MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News. Americans are continuing to be the most uninformed population ever. But Revolutionary Blackout is going to show this. Chinese state media is showing this. Russian state media is showing this. Press TV, Iranian state media is showing this. Hell, you got India media showing this. Every media outlet in Africa, every media outlet in South Africa, they are showing this, my friends. So yeah, Americans, they live in their bubble, bro, but this shit is over.